Alright, hey guys, I apologize for my absence the last few days. I have been out in Utah playing in the snow, and while I was gone I got myself a little rundown, so please bear with me in my voice today. But I've had so much product show up in the last week, I've been dying to get back to it, and the show must go on. So we're going to kick things off with a few boxes of the elusive NBA Monopoly here, which I will give you some backstory on. But a quick preview of what's to come, I have got some Prizm, very excited about that. I've got some more Chrome with these hangers or value boxes. I've got some more baseball, and I've even got some graded cards I just got back and some recent purchases. So I'm gonna do a little show and tell at the end. If you care to watch that, stay tuned. And finally, if you don't subscribe to the channel already, please consider joining and stay tuned for the 7,000 subscriber giveaway, hopefully coming soon, as well as my regular smaller giveaways, which could be on any video, including this one. Appreciate you. So if you're unaware, we have had WNBA Monopoly for a month or two now, which has been great. NBA Monopoly was scheduled to release a week or two ago, but it showed up in Targets a few weeks early, and when people tried to check out with it, they would tell them that they were not allowed to sell it yet, which is strange. Then when it finally came release day, there was a recall, and Target was instructed to remove and destroy all NBA Monopoly, according to a few sources from Target that I have found. So, as far as I know, technically this is not even officially released yet. Somehow a few of these slipped through the cracks, one way or another. I feel very lucky to have gotten my hands on a couple of them. I'm very excited to dive into these and see how we do this year. So just a quick briefing on Monopoly, all the cool stuff. Biggest hunt would be a black money blast and millionaire white. Couple cool things. There's a lot of color in here. There's some numbered cards. We have the millionaires, of course, nebulas, question mark, shimmers, tiger stripe, go, boardwalk, all sorts of possibilities. Let's just go ahead and dive in and see what happens. So this is pretty interesting. I believe it was Donnie on the channel who said he would be interested to watch me open this contraband product, which is pretty funny. It does feel like I'm opening something that is not supposed to exist. I think some people, talked the Target employees into selling them, or some people maybe ordered them in a small window where they shipped before the recall. Who knows? But there's a few out here, but not a lot, and not a lot of videos. Here we go, guys. Monopoly NBA. And I have been gone, so I have not watched any videos on this. Kind of going into this blind, but that's fun. We got some color already. How about Steph Curry on the red? That's cool as a numbered. Does not look like it. Good looking card though. We like color, we like Steph Curry. And basketball this year is interesting because we don't really necessarily have just one big chase. We have several rookies that we like. Ron Holland, Kawhi on the red. Most recently, I feel like I've been hearing Castle coming up a bit as a top hunt. But there's 5 or 10 guys, depending on who you ask. Furphy. Some people think they don't enjoy this class as much because there isn't OMB to hunt. Some people do enjoy it because there are multiple people to hunt. But one thing we know is if you get a big fat card of any player, especially a rookie, it's all good. We will take a color blast of literally any player. We take a color blast of the janitor of the team. So, as I mentioned, I was in Utah. I was actually out in Park City. It was hard for me to step away from Ripon for 4 or 5 days there. I missed you guys, and I missed the Ripon. especially when I knew I had these boxes showing up at my house, just waiting for me. But it was exciting to have something to come home to. And my graded cards are SGC, which I sent out probably a month ago. It just came back. We're getting a lot of base in this stuff. I think typically Monopoly is printed to the moon, so it is very hard to hit big fat cards. Although this is very much the first batch, and I always say that I feel the first batch of products have a tendency to be a little hotter. First box was not so hot. Well, let's see if we can improve. And I did quite a bit of the WNBA Monopoly, which a lot of the fun was thanks to Caitlin Clark. That's a different layout, at least. Dwayne Wade. How about Magic Johnson on the red? Kind of cool. Just take a look. Loads of stunning Monopoly parallels. Loads, it says. Look for the exclusive free parking parallel. Yeah. Loads of parallel. You heard it. I have never got a massive Monopoly hit, but I have gotten Wemby's, Larry Bird. We're getting the classics today. I've gotten Wemby's, I have gotten Caitlin Clark's. Those are going to be my biggest. And I would still take a nice Wemby. Second year or not, of course, Wemby was sadly injured. Magic again. Larry again. There he is. Speak of the devil. That's cool. I don't care what it's worth. I just love a good Wemby card. Scoop. I've been trying to pay attention to how the Wemby cards are moving after the injury. I think Shaq. I don't think the value has been, or excitability has been affected too much. I think he displayed his talents enough last year, and as far as he played this year, to where we're not going to dive his cards due to an injury. I think. We are getting a ton of base. Still waiting for those loads of parallels. I do wonder, Ant-Man, I do wonder what the recall was all about. I tried to ask Edie. Edie's a big name. One of the chases, depending on who you ask. The only thing I heard, from a Facebook forum, alleged Target employee, was that something about the boxes were damaged, or something to do with the boxes was what the recall is all about. I can't verify that. I can say that I have not noticed anything. It seems strange to me, but it must have been pretty bad if they ordered Target to destroy, a zillion of these that they shipped out. By the way, I have opened the board game of this same product. If you're interested in the actual board game, we are getting, maybe the recall is you get 75 Magic Johnson cards and Larry Bird cards. Made an oopsie. If you're interested in the board game, I have that video a few before this one. It does come with a couple, very few cards, but it does come with a couple cool little ice cards. But if you're paying full price for it, I can say it is not worth it because I believe you get like 6 cards and the board game costs 40 bucks. Sometimes they're on sale. Shaq again, a lot of repeats. Jimmy Butler. If any of you happen to know why these were recalled or you know any more info about the recall, please feel free to chime in the comments. I'm sure we're all curious. I've got another one of those as well. Man, just base for days in these things. I can say that the WNBA, these packs are open, like I barely touch them and they're opening. That's interesting. The WNBA Monopoly this year was wildly more loaded than this. Tons of colored, numbered cards, left and right. You're getting gold cards pretty regularly. Ant again. At least we got a rookie here. 2 packs to go. This is interesting. Edie again. Silva. If you want my opinion, Reed is a big chase as well. I've gotten some pretty cool Reed cards so far this year. If you want my opinion, I think the recall is based on them putting too many base cards and repeats in these things. I mean, nothing but the couple reds. Wow. Brandon Miller. Steph Curry. Geesh, guys. It's entirely possible that I just didn't get the best boxes. But man. We got a ton of base. Reed, Edie. We got a second-year Wemby. Couple Edies. And our better cards are going to be these reds. We got Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Steph. So when they say that there are, what was it, loads of parallels, I would have to disagree with that. But you do get some red, so I guess you get a red in the right guy, that it would appear that that's one of the better pulls you could realistically get. Regardless of all that, it was fun to find them. I did a lot of hunting. I got turned down 4 or 5 times at Target trying to buy them before the release date, so I'm glad I finally tracked them down and got to dive inside one of them. I appreciate you watching on that one. Now, for anyone who would like, I'm going to do a little show and tell here. Also, by the way, I'm going to make this video a secret giveaway, which if you are unfamiliar, I do smaller giveaways that I do not put it in the title of the video or advertise it. It's just for people who actually watch the video. Like you are listening right now, you have made it this far. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is just include in the comments the word Monopoly. Pretty simple. However you like, get creative with it if you choose. In a week or less, I will pick one random winner out of the comments. As long as that comment has the word Monopoly in it, I'll pick one winner and I will be giving away another box of Monopoly. One for you. So I ordered 3 of these for myself. I also got one random one. So if you would like to try and win a box of Monopoly for yourself, subscribe to the channel, of course, and simply comment Monopoly on this video. Appreciate you. And if you would not like to watch Show and Tell, then thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for Prizm. Stay tuned for Topps Chrome. And I got boxes for days coming up this week. It's going to be a fun one. All right, let's do first the graded cards. So my friend told me, stop sending everything to PSA. PSA is too expensive and it takes forever. So I decided to try out SGC, which is a first for me. He said it takes like 5 days to get your cards back and it only costs, I swear he said $7 or $10 or something. I paid at least $15 each And it was at least 3 weeks, if not longer, before I got these. So I will say that it's not like it's lightning fast. I think you can pay to get it shipped faster, for more, but also wasn't that much cheaper than PSA. PSA, I think I paid $25, but you definitely do get some more value out of PSA. That's just a fact. So, it's up to you. But I have a lot of friends who like SGC. They're over PSA having a monopoly, and they just like the experience better with SGC. So it's all good. You can get your cards graded by whoever you want. By the way, these are nothing crazy. Just a couple. I just wanted to try SGC. So I grabbed a couple of random little cards. See how we do. I like the little bow tie thing. Pretty well packaged. Let's see how we did. All right, first things first. I'm an old Vikings head. Randy Moss was back in my peak Viking fan days. So I liked this purple color match out of Prizm. Oh, we got a 9 on that one. 9. Okay, I had to do, we love grading Wembies. I had to do one. It's like one of the only Wembies I had laying around. I'm not close on that one, 9.5. Wow. You got to wonder when it's 9.5, that grader has to really be on the fence and being like, you know what? It's in very good condition, but it's just the tiniest bit below a 10. I don't know. It looked pretty darn clean to me. And finally, this one was cool. Ugh, 9. On the Mahomes Barbershop Prizm card. Very cool card. I like how these are all sealed up. I think they look pretty good. Some people say they like the way SGC looks better. Some say they don't. I think it looks pretty good. I'm just curious if they give us any info. Not on here, but I'll have to check my email and see if they do include any grading details. But that's pretty typical with me. I recently expressed my distaste for grading in general, that we do it too much and we focus too much on grading when, a simple one touch does the job. But, I did it, and the few times I have graded, I've gotten 110 out of every card I've ever sent, I've gotten 110. So I must just not know what I'm doing, but it's very tough. And it's a funny thing these days because graded 9s are oftentimes worth the same price as a raw. So kind of pointless, At least we got a 9.5 in this one. All right, that was fun. Right here, another thing I like to do is don't always just chase, don't just buy CJ Stroud. Don't just buy Wemby. Whoever you love, whoever you're a diehard fan of, buy their rookie card, whether it's valuable or not. It may go up in price. Most do. If you can get your rookie for cheap, go for it. So I got a Mike Evans rookie. This is actually one of his, as far as, standard retail rookie card goes, this Topps is going to do it. I think I paid 10 or 15 bucks for this. Highly underrated player. Amazing wide receiver. So this one, I'm probably going to slap it in a one touch. Just as long as I decide I'm going to go one touch with all my keeper cards. If I were to decide to grade them all, then I would grade that just to make it the same as the other ones. All right, and then I got one more here. To be honest with you, I don't even remember what this is. But I've been trying to buy some rookies. Some of these are cards that I had collected over the years, and then I sold. And then I decided I wanted to buy them back. That's right. Elway. And you can see that one is not tremendously centered well, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Regardless, it's an Elway rookie. It looks good to me, and I'm going to slap that thing in a one touch and enjoy it, along with this other little LA pair. All right, so, not crazy cards, but little fun grading, little fun rookie buy-in. Who knows, Maybe Mike Evans cards will blast off someday. Elway cards are definitely hold their value and are appreciated. All right, so that is it for show and tell. Good to see you guys again. Good to get back to ripping, even though we did pretty poorly on Monopoly. It was fun to try. Next video is probably going to be Prizm. Stay tuned for that. And don't forget to enter the giveaway for this video for one Monopoly box. All you have to do, drop Monopoly in some way or another into the comments on this video and you're entered. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate those of you that subscribe to the channel. Catch you on the next one very soon. Peace out.